they get a gift sent to them called Caitlin Clark. She is sprinkling magic all around the WNBA, making a sport that no one likes likable and watchable. And instead of showing any gratitude towards Caitlin Clark, they have set out to destroy Caitlin Clark. This is what women do.
Despite the league's growing popularity, especially with the arrival of stars like Caitlin Clark, the WNBA is still facing significant financial losses. This season, the WNBA is expected to lose around $40 million, which is a bit better than the initial $50 million forecast, but still a substantial loss. This has led some NBA owners who own
and call me sexist, we're looking at it in real time. You're looking at a big flaming example of the ingratitude that women have. And I've told you all this before, but it's worth reiterating. Women have created this narrative, and their handlers and the Marxists have created this narrative that, oh my God, if it wasn't
nearly 60% of the WNBA to question when they will see a return on their investment. There's a growing demand for more transparency from NBA Commissioner Adam Silver regarding the financials of the WNBA. The recent Welcome to the W commercial has also raised some eyebrows, notably Caitlin Clark, who has been a major draw for the league.
For these sexist men, we would have built the first airplane. We would have built the first computer if it wasn't for these sexist men. We would have built the first cars. We would have paved train tracks all across America so that people could travel out west. We would have paved roads so stagecoaches could take roads out west into undiscovered territory. But it was...
In a recent WNBA playoff game, Caitlin Clark experienced an eye poke from Dejounte Carrington, which sparked a lot of discussion. This reminds me of an event that changed my life. In 2016, I was driving to a reunion with friends when a distracted driver ran a red light and crashed into me. My car was total, and I ended up needing multiple knee surgeries. Insurance companies often try to pay you less than what you deserve after an accident, which is why I'm excited to introduce our sponsor, Morgan & Morgan. They're the largest personal injury law firm in the country and can fight for the best possible result for your case if you become their client. Whether it's a minor accident or something more serious, they make sure the insurance company doesn't shortchange you. The best part? You don't pay them up front. If they don't win, you don't pay. If you ever find yourself in an accident, remember your options. You can start your claim now by clicking the link in description below. Thanks to Morgan & Morgan for sponsoring this video. Is not featured in the ad. This oversight seems puzzling, especially given her impact on viewership. For instance, her regular season debut drew 2.12 million viewers, the highest for a WNBA game in 23 years. The treatment of Clark and her fans has been a point of contention. Many feel that the league and its players have not adequately welcomed or supported
sexism. We wanted to do all of that. We wanted to build skyscrapers. We wanted to be roughnecks and fall to our death while building buildings. We wanted to do that, but these sexist men just wouldn't allow it. And so now, you sexist men that stopped us from inventing flying and airplanes and cars and trains and
her, which has led to a backlash from fans. The increased ratings for the WNBA Finals are overshadowed by the fact that many viewers are tuning out due to the perceived mistreatment of Clark. The financial struggles of the WNBA are nothing new. The league has lost over $500 million in its 27 years and has never turned
DoorDash and everything else. Y'all owe us a debt. And damn it, if we are participating in a sport that loses money for 27 straight years, damn it, you better fly as commercial. I mean, you better fly as private. And if a gift comes from out of nowhere called Caitlin Clark, but she doesn't fit the demographics that
to profit. This has led some to question whether the league is being run more like a charity than a business. The upcoming media rights deal, which could triple the WNBA's annual revenue, is seen as a crucial step towards profitability, but the current handling of key players like Clark is undermining these efforts. In essence, the WNBA's failure to capitalize.
We want to celebrate. She's not black and she's not lesbian. We will destroy her rather than build up this league. There's no gratitude here. And so I want to elaborate on a point I made earlier this week about why the resistance to Caitlin Clark. This is how angry and the lack of gratitude that these women have. The WNBA for 25, 26 years
on Clark's popularity and the negative treatment of her fans are significant issues that need to be addressed if the league hopes to increase viewership and eventually become financially sustainable. The WNBA is facing a lot of criticism, and it's not hard to see why. Despite the league's financial struggles, including a $40 million loss this season,
has basically been a traveling lesbian sex cult. You go to any WNBA arena, and it looks like some kind of lesbian party. You fly the rainbow over the arena, let everybody know, like, this, it's about to go down up in here in this arena. There's going to be, Brittany Griner's going to be here, Diana Taurasi's going to be here, and this arena is going to be filled with other lesbians.
The perception that they're not managing their resources well, especially when it comes to their star players like Caitlin Clark. People are frustrated because when you have a talent like Clark, you should be leveraging her to boost the league's popularity and revenue. Instead, it seems like the WNBA is pushing away new fans. The recent controversy surrounding Clark and the racist abuse.
This is our safe space. This is our place to party. This is our pickup lounge. This is our hangout. This is our nightclub. This is our strip club. And so what have they done? Just think this through. What's the argument against Caitlin Clark at this point now? It's her fans. Because Caitlin Clark has given them nothing to complain about. She's played this brilliantly.
She and other players have faced has only made things worse. The league's financial woes are nothing new. It's been operating at a loss for years. However, with Clark's arrival, there was a chance to turn things around. But the way she and her fans have been treated has been a major turnoff. Fans are upset because they feel the league is more focused on politics and
she has said nothing. She hasn't been aggressive with any of these people. She hasn't done anything. And so they know that. And so what they now complain about is her fans. She's like Tim Tebow. Nothing wrong with Tim Tebow, but it's her fans. We don't like them. They're over the top. They have these expectations and they won't be met, and they'll hate us. What they're really saying is, we don't want
activism rather than the game itself. The lack of business acumen in the league is evident. For example, the Welcome to the W commercial didn't even feature Clark, which is a missed opportunity. Using her in promotional materials and TV ads could have significantly increased viewership and interest. The older players in the league seem to be at odds with the newer ones, which is hurting the overall atmosphere. This internal conflict combined with the external issues of racism and harassment is making the league look dysfunctional. Fans are expressing their discontent loudly, especially online. They feel that the league's priorities are misplaced and that the focus on social issues is overshadowing the sport. The new TV deal and potential salary renegotiations haven't changed the public's perception yet. In essence, the WNBA needs to rethink its strategy. They should be embracing their stars like Clark and using them to promote the league effectively. Calling new fans racists and failing to address the real issues is only driving people away. The league needs a serious overhaul from management to player relations to get back on track. The message is clear. If the WNBA doesn't change its approach, it will continue to lose fans and money. The fans are tired of the drama and just want to see good basketball. Until then, the criticism will keep coming. To put things into perspective, the WNBA, even with stars like Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, is still operating at a loss. This year alone, they're expected to lose $40 million. The league has never been profitable and relies heavily on support from its owners and the NBA. Recently, there's been some tension between NBA owners and the WNBA over the financials. The NBA is integrating the WNBA's numbers into their own books, and it's causing some confusion and frustration. Despite the financial challenges, the WNBA has seen significant success this year, including a surge in TV ratings and attendance. However, the players feel that their salaries and working conditions have not kept pace with this growth. The current collective bargaining agreement was set to expire in 2027, but the players have chosen to opt out early, effective after the 2025 season. The players are pushing for a new business model that better reflects their value. They're seeking higher salaries, improved working conditions, expanded health benefits, and investments to support the league's long-term growth. With the new media rights deal expected to bring in substantial revenue, potentially up to $100 million annually, the players believe now is the right time to renegotiate. The WNBA and the Players Union have a year to reach a new agreement. If they fail to do so, there's a risk of a work stoppage after the 2025 season. The players are determined to secure better compensation and benefits, especially given the league's recent success and the anticipated financial boost from the new media rights deal. Let's break down the latest developments in the WNBA. The league has just secured a historic 11-year media rights deal worth $200 million annually with major players like Disney, Amazon Prime, and NBC. On top of that, they're expecting an additional $60 million from other entities. Despite this promising financial outlook, the WNBA players have decided to opt out of their current collective bargaining agreement, CBA. This move is significant, especially since the CBA was set to expire in 2027, but will now end after the 2025 season. Nneka Ogwumike, the president of the WNBPA, emphasized that this decision is crucial for the league's future. She stated that the world has changed since 2020, and staying with the current agreement would mean falling behind. The players are not just seeking higher salaries, but also better working conditions, enhanced benefits, and a fair share of the business they've helped build. However, it's worth noting that the WNBA has never been profitable and is expected to lose $40 million this year. The new media rights deal could change this, but it won't kick in until 2026. This raises questions about the timing of the players' decision, especially since much of the league's recent success can be attributed to players like Caitlin Clark. The perception is that the players are trying to capitalize on Clark's popularity without waiting for the new media rights deal to take effect. This move might look bad in the public eye, especially given the treatment Clark received from some of her peers. The players are aiming for substantial salary increases, but it's uncertain if they will achieve the levels they're hoping for. Currently, rookie salaries are around $75,000, and veteran players can earn up to $241,984. While some might see a significant boost to $200,000 or $225,000, it remains to be seen if this will meet their expectations. The league's financial struggles are well documented, with owners essentially subsidizing the WNBA for decades. The players' demand for better compensation and benefits comes at a time when the league is still not profitable. This situation highlights the complexities and challenges facing the WNBA as it navigates its financial future. In essence, this is a critical moment for the WNBA, with the players pushing for a new CBA that reflects their value and the league's growing success. However, the path forward is uncertain, and the risk of a work stoppage looms if a new agreement is not reached by the end of the 2025 season. If you're a fan of sports, you might find the current situation in the WNBA quite puzzling. As someone who generally supports players, I have to say that the WNBA's approach feels off. Compared to other leagues like MLS, which has grown significantly without constant complaints, the WNBA seems to be plagued by player entitlement. The league is facing a significant financial struggle, expected to lose $40 million this year, yet the players are demanding higher salaries and better benefits. This timing is particularly poor, especially given the recent controversy surrounding the WNBA finals. The players' decision to opt out of their collective bargaining agreement, CBA, 2 years early is a bold move, but it raises questions about their understanding of the league's financial reality.